Welcome to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I'm here with Paula Coelho today. Did I get that right, Paula?
Did.
Wonderful.
Yes, very good.
From Bella Rose Bakery and Cafe in Kingsburg. Thank you so much for
welcome.
joining
Thank
me
you
today.
For having me. I'm happy to be here.
Now, Bella Rose, it looks like such a quaint little bakery, and I hear you're doing so well. Can you tell me a little bit about how it all got started?
Well, yes. I don't know if we have enough time, but I'll do a quick version of it. I was a stay-at-home mom. Really didn't know what to do, but needed to make a little extra money, and all I could do was cook, and not chef, but cook.
Okay.
And entertain. And so I just started catering. My sister-in-law their church needed a caterer, so did that, and it just kind of snowballed, and did that for, I don't know how many years, and then I took care of my mom and my dad, and they had both passed away, and then I still had my grandmother, and I was taking care of her, and then she passed away. Sorry.
Wow.
And our youngest was going to be starting high school, and I'm like, what am I going to do? All I know how to take care of people.
Yeah.
And so my mom and I always talked about getting a place, and we would have something. And so my catering had gotten to a point where I either needed to stop or go that next level. Okay. I just started praying. I was in my dining room, and I was reading a magazine. I'm just praying, God, you've got to show me what do I need to do? And I'm going through this magazine, and I turn the page, and there is a cartoon picture of this house that I had looked at 10 years ago. And my dad and my husband had said, the kids are too small, it's just, you can't do it. And I'm like, that was my sign. And I'm like, God, you work so fast. And then I took my youngest to dance, and the man who owned that house was there, and he was never there.
Oh my gosh.
And I said, Rick, I'm ready to buy that house. I want it. And he goes, okay, tell your brother to call me, because my brother works in real estate. And it just snowballed.
It just all lined up.
Yes.
That's so incredible.
So it'll be 6 years December 1st.
Wow.
And we've really just grown.
Well,
in a small
congratulations
spot.
on that,
Thank
first
you.
of all.
Thank you.
And I've seen photos of the space, but I haven't been there. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like when you have people come to stop by for a treat or a sandwich?
So we do bakery cafe, and then we do special events and host. We have a lot of small weddings. About 80 is the most we can. We have like a secret garden. If you were driving by, it's an old house built in 1932. I'm thinking. I could be wrong on my years, but
so
it
has a lot of character, though.
It is, and it's very small. The inside can fit like 25 people.
Wow.
But we kept as much of of what it was. Like where we work out of is the original kitchen, not our cooking kitchen, but where the girls and the servers are. And then in the back was the dirt lot. So we turned that dirt lot into this secret garden. And that's probably, I don't know if you saw the pictures of the back with
it looks
a
beautiful.
gazebo. It is, it's really, and then some of the plants are original plants from my grandmother's.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's where the name, the Bella Rose, are both my grandmothers.
Oh.
I had a Bella and a Rose.
Oh, I was wondering about that, where that name
Yes, so
came
that's
in.
where the name came from.
That's so beautiful. I love that you have all those sentimental touches for it.
Yes.
Obviously, it's very close to your heart.
Yes, it is.
And it's still all in the family, too. It's you and one of your daughters that does...
My oldest daughter does all the baking now.
Okay.
She is taken over, manages, and does the baking. Our middle son is our financial advisor, and then our youngest is our marketing expert, so she does all that. And then my husband does the gardening. On his way to work, he stops, and so it's definitely a family affair. During like weddings and stuff, everybody's there and puts in and has to help and work.
That's so
it keeps us
incredible.
together too. My brother and my sister-in-law sometimes will have to help if it's a really big function, and my niece. So we try to keep as much family working as possible.
So when you have weddings there, is it just your family running it, or do people sometimes bring in their own coordinators?
They can bring in their own coordinators, but there's no outside food or drink brought in.
Okay, so that's all you.
It's all us.
Okay.
Yes, it's all us. So.
And what type of choices do they have for catering?
Really, we have like a basic menu, and then if they have a need or want, then we try to customize to whatever they want. If they'll give us enough time and it's a recipe from their grandmother, I will go and we will try to make it and have them taste it to see is this something.
Make sure it's perfect.
Yes. Otherwise, barbecue. We have on the website, I think you can see like where my husband's barbecuing these steaks, and they're so delicious. And so it's really whatever they want. We try to cater, because we're small enough that we can do that, so to cater to what that person wants or needs to make the day so special for them.
Now, you were saying about maximum of 80 guests?
In the back.
Okay.
Now, 50 people in the gazebo, which
Okay.
is the covered part you saw, and then we can fit people on the lawn. Wintertime, if it's just too cold, we don't really,
Yeah, that makes
so we're
sense.
more of a spring, fall type venue, unless
Where
it's
you would
something.
want to be out in the garden.
Unless it's a baby shower, bridal shower, birthday party where we can bring you inside. If it's during the day in the gazebo, we have heaters, so it works out.
Okay.
So
How far in advance do people usually contact you?
we're ready for weddings, already getting into 2018, just because
Okay.
those book up fast. October and March are the most popular months for us.
Makes sense. Those are nice
Yeah,
months.
and then Christmas starts getting into all the Christmas parties.
Okay.
So-
And we were talking before we started filming, you have a special event coming up for Small Business Saturday.
Correct.
Can you give us some of the details
Yeah,
on that?
so because usually we're only open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2.
Okay.
And then the rest is private parties. But because it is Small Business Saturday, we will be open for brunch, and we'll do Swedish pancakes because we are, a Swedish community, or we used to be, and we're still trying to keep that going. And then we're going to be doing some pop-ups. So like my daughter sells J Bloom, so she'll be there, and there's like 4 other women doing their different,
Okay.
and then my daughter will be doing all our desserts.
Very nice.
And so just to help the smaller businesses that are even, to keep going, and just we're just really trying to keep our town going however we can help out.
Well, it's so important to support small local businesses.
Yes.
So
And-
that's great.
Yes, and that is the day shop local. Everybody
Yes.
goes, Friday after Thanksgiving goes crazy shopping everywhere, and then come local and do your little shopping. And we're really starting to get some nice new stores in town, so we're really excited about that.
Well, it's a great way to just make a little day trip. It's not too far from Fresno and
Correct.
Clovis. It's a little bit of a
Yes,
drive.
and we get quite a few people from Hanford, Visalia, Fresno.
Okay.
Just because of the garden setting, it's just something that you can almost pretend you're at the coast.
Right.
Not
No,
on
you-
the hot days, but
True.
on those perfect fall days.
It does have that charm to it, though, of the coast and kind of the weather as
Yes.
well. So I
Yeah,
can
so,
see that.
Yeah, so we're very excited. We're very proud of it.
Now, do people often get big orders from you for their own dinner parties or own events?
Yes, it depends. Christmas, usually, yes. Like last weekend, we had a wedding, and they needed 1,000 cookies.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we get a lot of pickups and take also. So we do both. We whatever we can do to help the client.
Okay. And do they just call you up at Bella Rose Bakery?
They call us at Bella Rose. They can go to the website.
Okay.
That
Do an
is-
online
Do
order?
an online
Very
order,
nice.
or there's phone numbers. All the kids handle all that. 'Cause
But it's all on the website,
I'm
right?
old, yes, but yeah, the kids know.
We might have it. Oh, we have it up on the screen, too.
Oh,
So
perfect. That's it. There it is. They can call there to get it. Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Well,
Awesome.
Paula, thank you so much for taking the time to come and
welcome.
tell us about this wonderful story. I love that you have your whole family involved, and that's been a family business
Yes.
from the very moment it became a thought.
Yes, that's
So,
true. So
I
thank you.
appreciate you sharing that
All right.
story.
Thank you
Thanks for
very much.
joining.
Have a great day. Evening now.